What's the status of you and Yandy right now?
Oh, we not together.
Y'all not together.
We not together.
So y'all getting a divorce?
Well, we never was like legally married, so I don't know what a divorce. Like.
So the rumors are true that y'all just did it for TV.
Listen. Nah, I didn't do it for TV.
Y'all, Mendeecees got on the radio Christmas Eve and admitted what nobody saw coming. He and Yandy were never legally married. Not in 2015 when they had that whole televised wedding on Love and Hip Hop. Not in the second ceremony after he came home from prison. Never. 20 years together and they never signed one paper. And drama pages saying Yandy planned it that way from day one because she knew exactly who she was dealing with. Sit down, let me get into it. Rewind to 2008. Mendeecees and Yandy meet in Harlem.
I'm Mendeecees. I'm from Harlem, St. Nick Projects. I used to be in the streets, got it together, got in this music industry, and Yandy's my girlfriend.
Did you see all those gifts? How we gonna get that stuff home?
Your father.
What you thought you was doing tonight?
Me and Vado going to Joel's all-white party.
This is the night of your baby shower.
Both young, both ambitious, both hustling. By 2011, they on Love and Hip Hop New York together. By 2013, he gets indicted on federal substance conspiracy charges. Conspiracy to distribute substances per the Justice Department. And while that case is hanging over them, they go on national television in 2015 and have a lavish wedding.
We watched a full wedding. We thought they were married.
Absolutely.
And now here we come to find out, oh, this was just for the show.
No. It was not for the show because we did set out to capture their real wedding, right? And what happened after the fact, and honestly, I didn't even find out about it until everything came up. And Yandy and I were talking. I said, what the hell was that? And she said, well, I was advised by my legal, which is a real life thing, right? The fact that she didn't share it on the show doesn't mean it wasn't a real life situation for her.
White everything, tears flowing, vows in front of millions. Yandy took his last name, hyphenated it. Yandy Smith Harris. Sis, there was no marriage license, none. Mendeecees explained it himself on Young Jock Street's 94.5 morning show, December 25th, 2025.
Yo, listen, it was Yandy's idea, right? Because in the beginning, we had I was going through legal battles with courts and fines, and she said, let's not sign the papers. And I was like, all right, cool. And then I guess, it kind of just stayed that way. Then we got married again, and then we still ain't.
His exact words, quote, we not together. We was never legally married, so we're not getting divorced. Then he said it was Yandy's idea. Said because he was going through legal battles with the courts at the time. She told him, let's not sign the papers. Mendeecees thought she was protecting him. Y'all, drama pages saying she was protecting herself the entire time. Yandy went to Howard for business. She managed artists in the music industry. She knew what reality TV divorces look like. And for 20 years, she kept her finances, her businesses, her brand, all locked down in her name. He sat in a federal prison cell for 4 years thinking he had a wife at home. He had a business partner who saw through him the whole time. Then he came home in 2020. They had another ceremony, also never signed. By late 2024, they had quietly separated. Then 2025 turned into the year everything came spilling out. May 2025, Yandy's former hairstylist Bryant Jamison goes off on Instagram.
Not Yandy being accused of cheating on Mendeecees.
We went to London so you could that nigga, your side nigga.
Her ex-hairstylist and former best friend put her on blast, claiming that she took him on a trip over to London for his birthday, but all along she had her side dude there. He claims that she was literally getting it on all night long with this man.
The wall separated my bed and your bed. I'm listening. I can't answer the phone for my boyfriend, and I'm listening to you in this all night.
His name is Bryant Jamison, and he is tired of Yandy's mess.
He claimed Yandy used his London birthday trip as cover for an affair with a fitness trainer named Michael Aduse. Posted screenshots. Said Yandy let his own boyfriend think he was the one cheating instead of clearing it up. Then Michael Aduse himself got on his Instagram story and confirmed an encounter happened, but called it a one-time thing. Bryant later deleted the posts, but the internet had already screenshot everything. A few months later, on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta Season 12, Yandy got in front of the cameras and admitted to emotional cheating in the marriage.
And DC feels like there is truth to what my friend is saying.
Have you ever had a physical or emotional affair on your husband?
I've definitely had an emotional connection with someone outside of my husband, and we had to deal with it.
Denied anything physical, said there had been a connection outside the relationship that crossed the line, and the internet looked at that confession side by side with what Bryant had been posting all summer and started asking the real question, sis, why are you out here protecting Mendeecees' image while living your own life on the side? Tell me how a woman holds a man down through 4 years of prison and a televised wedding and still keeps a whole London exit strategy in her back pocket. Now, here's where the story turns into something else entirely. Because December 2nd, 2025, days before Mendeecees announced the split on the radio, blogger Funky Deneva got on a live stream and dropped the bombshell that lit everything on fire.
I got in my damn car and went home because you was sitting on his lap in that goddamn Uber and y'all was kissing, okay? And the made me damn uncomfortable, okay? Now, if anybody know who happened and what happened to your damn teeth, it's Mendeecees and his best friend, because they was the ones who went upstairs with you. Now, I don't know whether they was your ass on the back and ran your head through the headboard or what. Okay.
Tamar got on Instagram within 24 hours and posted a statement calling it a lie. Bossip reported she threatened legal action, then deleted the post a few days later, and Funky doubled down. Said, you tell me, Tamar, if it's inappropriate or appropriate when we're sitting at Roots Chris and he's rubbing between your thighs. Funky did not back down. And the cherry on top, Tamar's 2025 Heartbreak Retrograde project and short film featured Mendeecees Harris as her romantic lead. Funky called it art imitating life. That bombshell hit on December 2nd. Mendeecees was on the radio confessing the split 23 days later. And the next day, December 26th, Yandy went on Instagram with her cryptic posts. Wrote, quote, now I finally understand the difference between people who love me, people who love to be around me, and people who love what I can do for them. Then she wrote, you're quieter now. I heard my business from people that I didn't tell. That was Yandy telling the entire internet that everything was already known and she had been processing it in silence. Now here's where it gets pitiful, baby. Because Love and Hip Hop Atlanta season 13 started airing in April 2026. And that footage shows Mendeecees crashing out trying to win her back.
We was friends before we became anything. We fell in love. How do two people that love each other and the woman I love more than anyone in this earth was becoming my enemy because I don't know how to deal with my hurt. She doesn't know how to deal with her hurt. How do two people that are supposed to love each other keep hurting each other?
He sits down with castmate Zane and says, quote, I do miss my friend. I just want to do something special so we can get our friendship back. Yandy is over there telling Kendra she's not sure how to take his advances. Drama Page's been saying it loud. Mendeecees realized too late that the grass wasn't greener. Realized too late that Yandy was the best he was ever gonna get. The business mind, the connections, the empire he leveraged for 20 years. On the same radio interview where he revealed they never signed, Mendeecees got reflective, called Yandy his friend, said she changed who he was, said he wouldn't be the man he is today if it wasn't for her. He's not fighting her. He's not dragging her. He's mourning the woman he didn't realize he had until he lost her. So tell me, did Yandy see it coming from day one and refuse to sign on purpose? Or did she just refuse to let go of a 20-year investment until she had no choice? Drop your thoughts in the comments and tell me what you really think. Hit that like, subscribe if you're new around here, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye, baddies.